Hi Pisces, so this is going to be your 8-8 Lionsgate Portal Tarot reading. So let's see what's happening with you. Let's see what's happening with our Pisces collective. Again, the timeline is the timeline, so it's going to happen for you when it's going to happen for you. All right, so keep that in mind. Also, kindly like, share, and subscribe my videos. Show some engagement. That's how you add your energy to my collective, and the basic tarot rules apply. So keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as you see fit. Doesn't resonate, check your other placements, or I'll catch you in the next one. Easy peasy, yes? Let's see what's happening with our Piscean collective. Show me Pisces. Five of Cups. Okay. Emotional disappointment, feeling a bit down, feeling in pain, like this did not serve. I had high hopes for this, but this ended up disappointing me, causing me a lot of pain, grief. You're in the thick of it. You're feeling it right now as we speak. It's in your energy quite strongly right now, but you're going to get through it eventually. All right, so let's just hang in there tight. The Seven of Pentacles, about some sort of growth. Like, I showed it so much patience, but it ended up hurting me. I don't know if that's something related to your 3D world or goals, person, family situation. I don't know. I put in so much of myself into this. I had so much patience for this, but it ended up disappointing me regardless. All right. What's in the recent past? Yep, I feel like this is something related to your 3D world. Again, I'm not saying it could not be a relationship. Again, the 3D world can also encompass a relationship for that matter, but I'm guessing it's something related to your studies, or it's something related to your work. The Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well. Yeah, you thought that whatever you were investing in, you had no idea about where that was going to go, but you felt the call and you tried to honor it as best as you can, right? You had an idea and you went with it. The Five of Wands, whatever the fight was is exiting, whatever the competition was is exiting, whatever the bitching, the bickering, the everyday nuisance that was the situation is exiting. Something related. I feel like this is something different. I feel like this argument, whatever this is, it's outside of you, like people trying to battle you out, people trying to compete around you or bitch and moan. They're trying to exit. That conversation seems to be exiting from your life. Why does it feel like, now that you're upset, they are satisfied and now they're taking their exit? Like when you were upbeat and optimistic, that's when they came in strong and boldly to probably just make you feel bad about yourself. And something here, I don't know if it's one person or somebody else, a collective, I have no idea. In the near future, Temperance, yeah, that's more like it. You're trying to emotionally soothe yourself, you're trying to emotionally heal yourself. It's Temperance is more internal healing. So it's more about, yeah, you're going to get your confidence back in the near future. All right, so trust that. You're going to feel good about yourself. I promise you. I promise you. The Queen of Wands was the next card I felt pulled to, just, and whatever growth that surrounds you, I feel like that's going to grow as well eventually, but not right now, not right away. I feel like you're in the thick of feeling some sort of pain here, some sort of disappointment and hurt, and it seems to me like we're trying to get through it. We're trying to heal ourselves. Temperance is more internal healing and Hermit is more external. So Temperance in the internal healing means that we are trying to feel our feelings, right? Constantly. The difficult ones, the volatile ones, the angry ones, the sad ones, the shameful ones as well. We are allowing ourselves, we are being patient with ourselves. We are allowing ourselves to feel our feelings in order to let it go. So you're a Pisces who understands a thing or two about healing and how it happens, which is find your way through it. You have got to feel your feelings if you want to come out of it, right? So I feel like we're doing that, and that's great. I don't think I'm telling you something that you don't already know. You're particularly very understanding of yourself and how you get through things. I'm curious about this Five of Wands though, but let's see the Five of Cups first. What's your disappointment and pain? That's the most important part. The Knight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the five. Okay, the Five of Pentacles. Do we regret not expressing our heart, not speaking our heart space towards somebody, or and that might have caused a break between you and somebody else? The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. There's too much nine here, and nine could be a very important number of relevance here. Yeah, there was some sort of connection that really pleased us. It pleased us to connect to this person. Again, reverse those energies as you see fit, but I'm defaulting it to you because Knight of Cups is your natural state of grace energy, honey. I'm telling you. So I'm going to default it to you, but again, reverse those energies. We are stressing about it. There was a moment here that we could have spoken up for ourselves and we did not. We shied away from it. We sidestepped from acknowledging that we had any feelings at all. And that might have led to a break. And now we regret it. Now we feel bad about it. Now we feel sorry about it. Like that came to an end because I could not be empathic. I could not speak my own heart. I could not be vulnerable. I could not share emotionally speaking. Even though you might have expressed your heart space, let's just say that, oh, I love you. I hope you know that. But you were not consistently emotionally expressive of yourself. That could have led to some sort of break here between you and somebody else, somebody prominent. Let's see the Seven of Pentacles for you. Show me the Seven of Pentacles for Pisces. Show me the Seven of Pentacles for Pisces. The Nine of Pentacles. We were trying to remain independent. Five of Wands again. Look at this. The Nine of Swords too. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we had a long time to express our heart space to somebody. We had strong long-term investment with somebody. There was something grown between you and this person. I feel like that's them, the Queen of Pentacles, that we stress out about. You know, we stress out about them a lot. And it's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. That argument does not seem to be, that argument has happened, but we are stressing out about that argument, about whatever was said, whatever was done. We are stressing out about it after the fact, which means that that person or that argument, that situation has happened and that has taken its exit. And now we are stressing out about the aftershocks of it and what was revealed to us, what was said, what was done, and the frustration that it caused us and the anguish that it caused us. I feel like that's what happened here. Things were growing between you and somebody else. There was a lot of time built into this. There was a lot of growth built into this, emotional memories, 3D memories as well, like something that showed up in the 3D world, which means we knew each other. We spent time with each other. We talked to each other, whatever was the case. And then there was a bomb of a conversation that happened, and there are birds outside. And then there was a bomb of a conversation that happened, and we can't seem to shrug it off sooner because we did not speak our truth. That's why. Somebody did not. That's what I would say. They actively shied away from this and they knew that that could lead to an ending, but it's like they wanted that in a way. Like they perpetuated that problem. Even though it stresses them out today, they were the one who caused it by not speaking. Let's see the Ace of Pentacles. That's why we can't shrug it off. Look at this. It was, oh my God. What just happened? The Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Temperance here. Looks like we broke our own heart by trying to be act all independent from the situation. Like we did not owe them anything. We did not. You might have met through work with this person, or might have met through school or college, or some sort of 3D structure that you were both going to, that you were a part of, like a coffee shop. You know, you might both go to same coffee shops on Sundays, and that's where you met for the first time, and that's where you started meeting on a very regular basis, like once a week or once a month. That's the Six of Pentacles. We started dating, but because it was a strong connection, the Lovers is here. So it was a strong connection regardless. And somebody offered the other person, like, let's date. and we started dating. That was the ultimate truth. I feel like there was clarity between you and this person, initially speaking, that we are dating each other and that's what we know to be true. And it was spoken of, well framed. You both knew what you were getting into. You both knew what the offer was. Whoever made the offer, I don't care. Again, reverse those energies. I'm not seeing it as a well defined you and them. I am seeing it as that this is the storyline that happened. So either you were on the receiving end of an offer or you were the one who initiated that offer. And it was clearly communicated and it was clearly understood as well. And that's when you started dating with this person, and it was a very strong connection. It felt very strong though. Even if it was not, it felt very strong of a connection. So let's see what it's like. Everything went nice, but what happened? What was that communication that caused a lot of argument and pissed off? I'm having a hard time now understanding what the hell went wrong. Because if it was clearly understood that you both were dating or maybe just agreeing to meet up, even if it was not dating, Six of Pentacles is like, let's meet up every now and then, let's catch up with each other on an occasional basis. Six of Pentacles is more than Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is friends, starting structure, like we are meeting with each other every now and then, like out of nowhere. We don't plan for it, but Six of Pentacles is more planned. It's more routinely, even though that routine happens every once a month or every week. It does not matter. The Nine of Wands, Two of Cups. Okay, so that's why. Somebody said that I don't have love for you. That's why. I love meeting up with you. Don't get me wrong. We enjoy our time together, but it's not love. I don't share the same feelings for you. Somebody actively made it a point, and that might have started an argument between you and them that might ended up in block. They might have ended up blocking you, or you might have ended up blocking them. Whatever happened, it was a fiery conversation, a battle of wills, like this is how it is, and you were like, no, this is how I experience it, and that's how it is. It's like you were individually battling yourselves, each other. Look at this, the Nine of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Whoever acted more independent, like I'm independent of this connection and that I'm not affected by this, or that I'm not committed to this. Whoever was trying to do that caused a lot of heartbreak and regret and caused the other person to walk in another direction. Like as soon as this person started to walk away or blocked, it caused a lot of regret in this person as well, this Nine of Pentacles person. But they wouldn't say that though. I don't think so. They're too proud to say that. Again, if that's you, I will challenge you to accept it about yourself. Only then will you be able to break through and heal yourself and get out of this regret. You know, even if you don't go back to this person, it does not matter. All right, it does not matter. I want you to understand yourself better, and that happens through acknowledging harsh truths about, yes, I did this wrong. You think you're the first one that has done this. You think that it hasn't happened to me or to other people in the world. Everybody has had their fair share of mistakes, honey. You're not the first one, you're certainly not the last. So I'm going to challenge you to acknowledge this truth about yourself, or maybe whoever's watching here clearly needs to hear it. Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Judgment. Yep. So I feel like we're going to focus our 3D energy in our pentacle world, which is our work, our family, our structures, our community, our friend circle, everything that makes us stable, that makes us feel stable, that has been there for a long time, and we are used to giving something of ourselves to it. And that's what we're going to give our energy to. That helps us heal, that makes us feel better about ourselves. And I feel like we need that time. I feel like we need that time. Right now, we're in the thick of feeling that pain. We need to get over it. We need to get out of that emotional and mental overwhelm so that we know in the near future we are better equipped to understand what's supposed to be done in this situation, if at all any. You can choose. We all have free will. We can choose to act, or we can choose to just ignore this and keep on living our life. That's your choice at the end of the day. But I feel like right now we need to get out of this overwhelming emotional situation, because we might perpetuate the problem. We need to have some distance from this situation to understand what went wrong, where did we go wrong, where did they go wrong, what was said and done, what was wrong, things like that, you know. Six of Wands, Death, the Knight of Wands. We still have passion towards this person though, despite the ending, despite the that they don't look at me. This person does not won't look at me anymore, or I might not be looked at by this person anymore. I still have passion for them. My passion still goes out towards them. Practically speaking, I'm moving on, but passionately speaking, my fire is still pointed towards that person. If it's a strong connection, then that's assumable, right? It's going to happen. If it's a real lovers connection, you're always going to feel connected to them, and you're always going to feel inclined. Despite whatever ending happens in the 3D world, you're always going to feel inclined to give something of yourself to it. Magician, Three of Swords, and the Strength. Yep, you're trying very hard to not feel the pain right now. That's what I'm seeing. You're asking for the gods. Yep, there you go. Look at this. You're asking the gods for the will to just not feel it right now because it's too much to bear. It's a matter of pride for some of you as well. That could also be the case. The Seven of Swords. Yep, there you go. The Seven of Swords. It's repeating at this point. Yeah, there is no relationship building here. We don't have love. It's not made with love, all right? It's something related to passion, maybe, you know, we feel seen with each other. You understand me like nobody else does. You give me the space to be myself, to express myself, but I don't know if it's love though. I don't know that if that love is shared. I mean, speak for yourself, but for me, it's not. All right? For me, it's not. We knew that there was relationship building between you and them, and that there were expectations of a loving relationship. Even though you did not want that, you knew that the other person wanted that, and that's why they were dating you, or they were willing to see you. We somehow knew, in a way, that that's the direction that it was taking, but we were not ready to acknowledge it because then we'll have to commit to it, right? And we did not want to commit to it. So somebody acted in their best interest, self-interest, and they were like, you know, it's a long time and I have these feelings. What about you? What say ye? And the other person went like, no, it's not love. All right. I like meeting up with you. Don't get me wrong. You're a great person and I love that. I learn so much from you and I get to be myself around you and I love being seen by you and things like that. But I don't know if that love is shared. I don't know if we want to have a loving, committed relationship here. Whatever the terms were, again, I'm just loosely translating the cards. The other person went like, okay, I am a Queen of Pentacles. I understand my self-worth. I'm worth the definition. So if you're not going to define it, I'm going to take my leave. And that happened. The argument happened, and then they just left. They just closed the cycle out, and they just went away. All right. I feel like we assumed that we did not have any feelings because there's too much cups and everything floating around here. We did feel things for this person, but we were not ready to acknowledge it. Somebody was not. The Page of Swords, Three of Cups. Yeah, we still wish to connect with this person. Page of Swords. We are still watching and hopeful. Sometimes we peek in on their Instagram or maybe their posts. Somebody is doing that in hopes of reconnecting with them or connecting with them. But they see that on the other side of the end, this emperor is not willing to give their best of themselves anymore, and they're standing up tall. Like they are also prideful, just like you. I feel like you both are very prideful, and they're like, I'm going to stand in my power. If you have some Virgo in your chart, kindly check this out because they had something similar. So they showed me the other side of this equation. Like they were dealing with somebody they knew that they were in love with, but the other person said some things, they said some truths, and they were on the receiving end of the disappointment, and they were like, okay, I'm willing to deal with it. Let's roll on. Let's roll with it. So if you have some Virgo in your chart, check this out, maybe. And I feel like we have feelings here, honey. But I feel like right now we need to take some distance from the situation for the ego to probably just go down. Somebody needs to have an ego death here, and they need to stop thinking from their head. They need to step into their heart. And for that, we need some distance from this. Because I feel like somebody might have said some things and blocked the other person, and it might have triggered the other person's pride. Like, okay, to hell with you. I'm going to go the other way too. I don't care about you. F you. I'm going to focus on what's there in my life, my community, my reality. It does not matter. You piss off. It does not matter. So we need to get out of that. And for that, we need to have some time here and patience. Let time pass. Maybe then we are better equipped to understand what went down here. So that's all I have for you, Pisces. I hope this helped and take care.